government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Cheers, everybody. We're back here for another day with me, Cool Frog. As you can tell, I didn't call the show anything specific. I didn't title it. There's a title, but there's no like naming convention. Whatever this is, whatever that is, stick with this or whatever it be. I had changed that up just a slight bit as things are going to be changing here within the next month. I'm excited for the changes that are going to be happening here within the next month. I'm really excited for it to see what comes of these changes that will be that will be coming up here within a very very short bit. Um, it's right here, right around the corner as as we speak of it. So as I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, wow, what do I do? What do I do? How do I do this? When do I, whatever. All of a sudden, I'm like, huh, U.S. House of Representatives votes on articles of impeachment for Alejandro Mayorkas. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Of course, I got to go ahead and I got to try going live and covering the votes for articles of impeachment for Alejandro Mayorkas. Now, I don't really want to run the RSBN uh, as it's the only thing that I'm currently catching from it. I'd pretty much assume that I should be able to catch this proceeding, this House proceeding, right straight off of C-SPAN. But C-SPAN hasn't updated yet, and it hasn't put a current House proceeding out there for this particular session. So if I have to go ahead and watch it through RSBN, I guess I will. Really don't want to, but what is he supposed to have done? It's what he hasn't done. He's the Department of Homeland Security guy. Leaving the border wide open may be enough. Maybe enough. There's several other potential reasons. Good to see you, Boomer. Boom, 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 boom. Days Girl, what's up? And Ben Frail. Good to see us. I'm glad you're all here. Glad you're all here. Like I said, we're going to try covering this particular articles of impeachment for Alejandro Mayorkas. Now, this shouldn't take that long. This shouldn't take that long for what it is. And again, I'm not seeing House proceeding currently live on C-SPAN. So, if I'd prefer it be over there on C-SPAN. As soon as that happens, I'm definitely going to go to C-SPAN. I'm not going to stay with RSBN's coverage of this particular subject. Now, I'm not against RSBN. I like RSBN for their coverage or whatever, but I don't want YouTube coming at me for or them coming at me for using RSBN stuff. I know I can use C-SPAN. C-SPAN is easily streamed. What's up, Fast Group? Good to see you. But what does he supposedly have done? It isn't just about just the border at all either. There's multiple other things that they'll go through the proceeding. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna explain why they're there and what the whole reason is. Now, these types of things that I do during the day, anybody that's around, anybody that wants to really join me and thinks that they could join have specific coverage, help me with the specific coverage, then I'm down. You can come join me, but you got to let me know. C-SPAN is government, isn't it? Yes. Yes, exactly. And that's why I like using C-SPAN as opposed to using RSPN. So I'm hoping I can catch this coverage elsewhere as opposed to using RSPN. I would presume that shouldn't be an issue. And again, we're only going to be here for a short while. We're not going to, it's just for this particular subject of the articles of impeachment for Alejandro Mayorkas. Now, I know it's a controversial subject in itself. There'd be a lot of people that are going to question, should he be impeached? What did he do to get, that he deserves to be impeached? Does he deserve to be impeached at all? I think that's really dependent on the person that you talk to and your thoughts about how wide open this southern border really is. It's wide open. It's wide open as we speak, and there's tons of people pouring in and out. And as I say, there's tons of people pouring in. It's interesting. It's interesting as you might want to make sure that you tune in tonight for Stick with Cool Frog over on Rumble, as I do have some interesting takes on what's happening with the quote unquote homeless and those that are moving themselves into the United States. What up, Shadow? Should all his predecessors have been impeached too? Should have all of Alejandro Mayorkas' predecessors been impeached? They didn't do as bad of a job as what this one's doing. Hey, Suzanne, good to see you, dear. Sadly, gross incompetence is rarely ground for termination for an appointed political crony. Right, he's appointed. He's appointed, and that's why he gets the impeachment stuff as opposed to it being, it's kind of an interesting ordeal. If this vote for the articles of impeachment sticks, it would open up for many others to potentially also be impeached. They're testing waters. In my opinion, that's what they're doing. They're testing waters to see how far they can really go with this. Really don't want to use RSBN. Rather use almost any other. And again, not against RSBN, because I like using RSBN for certain things, because they show certain truths that you can't find other places. Mike Johnson's currently live. Is that what's going on? Okay. And why isn't C-SPAN updated on that? That doesn't make any sense. C-SPAN should be updated on that if that's the case. But yeah, we should be seeing House floor. See, CNN, they have this one. CNN has one up that has Mike Johnson's currently speaking. I don't want to use either one of these. I'd rather use C-SPAN. I'd hope that C-SPAN would liven themselves up. I'm kind of interested and excited to see what does happen with the impeachment. Again, it's just votes on articles of impeachment. So they're trying to see if they can get enough votes to go ahead and impeach him to the House. Now, even if it is successful for them to impeach him to the House, it still needs to make it into the Senate, and the Senate would still have to pass it as well. I don't see that happening. I do have RSBN's broadcast up in the background in case something does change all of a sudden, so I can show you something. Again, it looks like Mike Johnson's currently speaking. I'm not going to bring that up either because of where it's through. Was the border water tight until he was appointed? Was the border watertight until he was appointed when suddenly he allowed everyone in? Seems lifelong shot to uh, like a long shot to me. As far as impeachment, I really don't see it successfully happening. I would like to see it successfully happen, but at the same time, it needs to. I don't see it making itself through the. Um, I'm catching some broadcasts somewhere, whatever. So catching audio, catching some strange. What's up, Darth? This government don't work. The fuck out of here. I know it doesn't work.
Votes will be conducted as 5 minutes votes.
Again, if I can find a better
Pursuant to
stream, I
Clause
will.
8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the vote on the motion of the gentleman from California, Mr. Issa, to suspend the rules and pass H.R. 1105, on which the yeas and nays are ordered. The clerk will report the title.
H.R. 1105, a bill to amend the DNA Analysis Backlog Elimination Act of 2000 to reauthorize the Debbie Smith DNA Backlog Grant Program for the purposes.
We're going to
The
catch a
question
couple
is, will the House
few
suspend the
things that
rules
are
and pass the bill?
irrelevant to
As amended,
Mayorkas.
members will
It
record their votes
happens.
by electronic device. This is a 15-minute vote.
What about states to prosecute U.S. landowners for failing to provide water and shelter to illegal immigrants? It's crazy. I know, right? It is crazy. The amount of people coming here thinking that they'll take care of us. Nah, ain't nobody gonna take care of you. Nobody's gonna take care of you. That's not how it works. Imagine if you're prosecuted for breaching a building code due to someone a house someone built before you were born. Yeah, right. I couldn't imagine. Mayorkas is literally doing nothing about giving him phones, cash, and flying kids around. to bad people and saying, "Poopsie poopsie." We don't know where they are. I'm not sure if all of it is just that. What this particular, what is all part of this impeachment per se? I don't know exactly. All of the points that they've made to impeach him. I know that they're saying, the border, but that's just a small fragment of it. She had to have introduced a larger bill that would explain. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna continue to look around, see if I can't figure it out. What is it? A motion to suspend the rules and pass as amended. And this is why I don't like RSBN, is because of the things that they have on there. They have a ticker. I don't like their ticker that they put up there, whatever, that has their own viewpoints on some of it. I'd rather it be, C-SPAN, but C-SPAN's just not, like, they're not covering the House floor. Let's just go to Congress. Wow, they on the floor. There's a lot of stuff that's been hit the floor today. I'm guessing these votes are gonna pick up here pretty soon. As you see, this one said 15-minute vote. They'll go into 5-minute votes eventually. All right, let's take RSBN down. We'll just go straight to Congress. Live at the House. There you go. On the motion to suspend the rules of pass as amended. And you can see that currently it looks like everybody's in the yay category on this motion to suspend. I'm really curious how far out the vote on Mayorkas really is, and how much conversation they're really going to have to go along with it. C-SPAN's been compromised. It seems that way. Y'all hit that like button for me if you haven't done so already. Share this out to those places you like to share things. Let everybody know where we're at. Again, if somebody wants to join, you have something that you'd like to, say about it, any of it, say yay or forever hold your peace, I guess. Yawn gay hits the dislike. I mean, you do what you do. You do what you do. I can't force people to do what they don't want to do. All I can do is try doing me. Try doing me, and that's all I'm going to do. I can't do anything more than that. Wouldn't share this with anyone because I like them. Yeah, I agree. I like other people too. So, as far as that goes, sharing it to them might not be the easiest thing to do. I'm just curious if they're actually going to impeach this guy. Are they going to impeach him? Does anybody think that he should be indeed impeached? Mm-hmm. And yes, Darth, don't keep trying. You'll get it eventually. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I'm good. I'm good. So then, I have a better chance of doing 7 laws this week than Mayorkas has as impeached. You got a law coming up tonight. You gonna do one every day this week? You gonna do doubles? You gonna do triples? I'll probably end before that starts. Presuming that we make it through that vote for the votes for impeachment that we're supposed to start. Now, I'm assuming that might be the next thing to come up. We'll see. We'll see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. I'll leave Div Night alone because I like her. Sure. Makes sense. I mean, I guess I don't really know the whole schedule, but you know, like she said that she has a Tuesday thing coming up. I don't know what time during the day that really is going to be. And I'll also do Friday early because open mic night. There you go. There you go. Got to make it through all 48 of them laws somehow. You're going to be here forever otherwise. And I know how it works. You got other thoughts and other ideas. Got other thoughts and ideas to go along with it. Like the thoughts and ideas that came up last night. For like, let's do Christmas Carol. That's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. It says 15 characters, and you know, I think that the group idea is going to be a cool idea, but we'll see how it works out. So I figure my normal 8 p.m. shouldn't mess with any of that. Right. Yeah. Either way, if everybody always went off of everybody else's schedules, you sure have a problem. You sure have a problem in the future, as everybody would just be like, well, that person's going to go live. I guess I just won't go live today. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that in any way, shape, or form. You want to go live. You want to do that, and you want to do what's necessary. Okay, hold on here. Let's see. HR 1105 is to amend the DNA Analysis Backlog Elimination Act of 2000. Would authorize the appropriation of $151 million annually over between 2025 and 2029 period for Debbie Smith DNA Backlog Grant. So again, to amend the DNA Analysis Backlog Elimination Act of 2000. That's what they're currently voting on, and it looks like they're pretty much saying, "Yeah, let's go ahead, let's do this." Motion to suspend it. Suspend it. They don't want to. They don't want it moving forward. Um, I vote no. And are you the one? Are you the one? Jesus, there's one nay. There's one nay. Everybody should know I did get my my second active guideline strike was removed within the last few days. That was also kind of nice, so that way I can stream without feeling like I need to be in clutch. Uh, suspend the rules and pass it. Michael Burt, welcome. Glad to see you. Good you're here. Good to see you. I'm just kind of, I'm waiting on what is supposed to be a vote for impeachment of Department of Homeland Security's Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. That is why we're here. We're not here for this particular one. I have it up on the screen because it's going to come up within moments as we speak. It should be very interesting to see what happens to Alejandro Mayorkas in the House. I know that doesn't actually make it be that he's immediately terminated or impeached for what it is, that he'd still have to be impeached through the Senate. I think they're trying to set precedents. If they can get a person impeached through the House, they can push for more of this particular cabinet to be impeached in the future. Frog can do now Fajoli on YouTube. Not really. There's still one active. So, I kind of, that one's active through December. I kind of, I still want to be careful. Still want to be careful. I don't want to catch another one right now until that one, and then I have to wait more. I want to be able to do these random day things here on YouTube like this. Impeach Cool Frog for what? Suspend his global nomination. I don't want a global nomination. I don't want a nomination for anything. Do not nominate me. Do not nominate me for anything whatsoever. I don't want it. That's nothing that I've ever been interested in. Let's turn on some. I went live so quickly that I still, now that I'm half hour in, just now getting to the poor dirt farmer. Eyes wide open, eh? Got your coffee? You ready? How's it going? Good to see you. There is still a thing called joining this channel. It's called joining the Frog Army and becoming part of something bigger than what this is. You can still do all those wonderful things. It looks like they're suspending the rules and passing as amended. Motion to suspend this HR 1105. I was looking up what HR 1105 was, and it looked like this particular is a DNA analysis backlog elimination act of 2000. Looks as of October, it would authorize the appropriation of $151 million annually over the next 4 years. I'm not interested in spending any more money on anything whatsoever. So as far as that goes, motion to suspend it. Yeah, suspend it. Suspend it. We don't want to move forward with it, and that's the way I'm taking it as. So then it should be tabled. Hopefully the next thing to come up should be, as you can see, more and more people convening. Should be just that of impeachment of Alejandro Mayorkas, Puffer P. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Trying not to nap before I go live. Yeah, don't fall asleep, Darth. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Because YouTube might take stuff any day now. Huh? So then, again, y'all smash that like button for me. Try not to nap before I go live, because YouTube might take his stuff any day now. What? Don't join his channel. Oh, elections coming up. You can't quote these people. Don't join his channel. Yes, join the channel. This channel is your future. It has a ton of future. Things are gonna be popping here in season 3. In season 3 that we're moving into here. Seriously, I'm really, really excited that I'm a month off of doing this for 2 years. I'm excited. There's gonna be a big party. We're gonna have fun. Sleep till Brooklyn. For fuck's sake, what? What, Darth? What? I hate this. Why they give them a timer and then they don't use it? They should wrap the gavel right at the time and say, last second, let's go. Like 1 minute to do it. Give them a 1 minute warning. And if they don't get it in, they don't get it in. You didn't vote. You didn't vote. Too bad. I mean, it looks like everybody's saying yay on this, whatever it is anyway. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's go. See, I'm so glad that I actually went to Congress in itself. I went back just to look to see where RSBN is at to see if they're anything closer, and they're actually behind. They're behind for where I'm at. So being that they're behind from where I'm at, I'm excited for that. Let's go. America. Maybe it's a Y. Maybe what's a Y? I'm confused. Which can be easily done, I guess, depending on who you talk to. I got stuff to do, man. Nah, I really don't. Tonight on episode of Stick with Cool Frog over on Rumble, I will be speaking or watching Margie Taylor Greene's interview with Kimberly Bliss, Robert Malone, and another when it come to the likenesses of Koof. It was something that wasn't actually conducted by Congress because Congress is refusing to do so. Margie Taylor Greene had set this up by herself, and there's several people that were there. It was very interesting in itself. We would pretty much be talking about that for the night, as well as a few other things that I do have on board. Don't know if we will make it through the whole video from Margie Taylor Greene, and or it's not that long. It's not that long. It's only like 3 hours. No, it is. And we're not going to listen to the whole thing. We're going to listen to a lot of it. We're going to pay attention to some of it, and we're going to see what we can do to bring attention to it, because I know that there's a lot of people that haven't or don't even know about that even occurring. Nonetheless, something like this occurring. I think there's a lot of people that don't pay attention to government, Congress, don't really want to pay attention to government or Congress, because it's a lot. It can be a lot. Yeah. I didn't want to type the other word for cat in YouTube. Oh, pussy? Oh, okay. The other word would be kitty? Yeah, kitty. Mm-hmm. Furry, shaved, trimmed. I'm just saying, Lisa of Faltersack, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, Frog, your stream yesterday, I tried to follow, and the link didn't go anywhere. We put Darth up in the corner. What's up, Darth? We've gone this way. What's up, man?
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Okay.
I'm kind of seeing. Frog, are you kidding me?
My stream from yesterday.
I'm
One that my Sunday night exploring the spirituality one. Squaw Bob.
Okay, so I sent a message twice on YouTube, and you're telling me you didn't see it at all?
Say
this is
what?
What you're telling me, right? You were reading my messages that I sent on YouTube, and I sent a very specific message twice. I'm gonna read this out loud now.
Okay.
Because this is annoying as
Did
shit
I skip
to me.
it, or did I just?
No, you didn't skip it. You literally read around, like YouTube nuked it twice, I think. Actually happened. I said, I don't trust YT though. So if you want to support this guy, go get a subscription on his Rumble page or his local page, because YouTube could take
YouTube be asshole, and they say no, you don't get to say that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they nuked it twice, and I'm like, oh hell no, I got a link now. I'm gonna come up here and say it out loud, and I do mean this. Like, all y'all out there listening who really do want to support Cool Frog's work, go get a subscription on Rumble. The creator gets 100% of all the revenue of subscriptions right now.
Right.
So, not YouTube getting any sort of cut versus Rumble getting a smaller cut.
Over here on
Rumble
YouTube,
takes no cut.
And
Go get that over
it's-
there.
I put it at a low price of $2.99. $2.99. But they say they take a dollar.
I thought Rumble subscriptions were standard. I'm talking about Rumble subscriptions.
No, I know.
not,
We'll get there.
locals.
YouTube side.
Yeah.
I have it set
Right.
at $2.99, so $3. YouTube takes
Right.
$1, says I get the other
Yes.
two supposedly. Well,
Yeah.
there's also tax and stuff that go along with that. Well, okay, so then when you look at Rumble, I know.
Yeah.
I don't get to set it. It's set.
It's
They set it.
$5.
It's set at
It's $5.
$5, and I get the whole $5.
He gets all $5. Yep. So if you're gonna get 2 months, might as well just get 1 month over there. No lie. No
Just saying.
BS
Just saying.
whatsoever.
If
I'm
you
just saying
want,
too, like,
you want to get your dollars worth it. I mean, it's worth it. Now, do
mean,
I
if you wanna
want
support
your
your
membership
creator,
here? Yes, absolutely.
if you want him
Why?
to get your dollars worth,
Because Saturdays I hold conversations with Cool Frog right here on YouTube. So you're still going to catch some YouTube content. And I don't want you to thinking that you're not going to get YouTube content. You're still going to get members
eventually
only content.
you won't get any YouTube content anymore, though. So be ready for that. He's not committing to this, but I'm going to predict that YouTube is going to commit him to this, whether he likes it or not. So be prepared for the day when YouTube just goes away, and be backed up on Rumble, be backed up on locals, be backed up all the places you back things up. Back up on
Right.
Twitter if you don't know where to follow this guy.
I think most of them know.
I've
you know,
never seen
y-
anyone. I've never
Rumble's
seen anyone.
really the place to be.
I'm not even gonna lie, Frog. I've never seen anybody get nuked as many times as you have from YouTube and get to live. I've seen a lot of people get nuked from YouTube. None of them have got to live.
On this
Only
vote,
you.
the yeas are 405, the nays are 0.
Oh.
2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended, the bill's passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Yeah, I was going to do that for him too.
We could sit by ducks.
This has to be coming up real soon here. So you were talking about Israel. I tried to follow you on locals. Was I talking to somebody in particular, or was it just me?
She might have been talking about Saturday.
Well, that's what I'm wondering if she's not talking about Saturdays.
The House will be in
When you
order.
were talking to Max.
The Saturdays I don't have on locals. No, I was talking.
The House
to,
will be in
You did.
order.
You did it here.
Right, I did it here. I was talking to Ryan.
The chair
Oh,
lays before the
yeah.
House a communication.
Fired.
Ryan from Leading
The
Talk.
Honorable, the Speaker, House of Representatives, sir. I have the
I don't
honor
know
to
who
transmit herewith
The House will be in order,
Printer
please.
God, what's up? Who's this Cool Frog guy? YouTube never
Clerk's recognized.
recommended him to me before.
have the honor
Yeah,
to
right.
transmit herewith a copy of
never-
a letter
YouTube's
received from
never
Mr. Greg
recommended me to
M.
anybody.
Amore, Secretary of State, State of Rhode Island,
Imagine my
indicating that
universe.
according to the unofficial results of the special election held on November 7th, 2023, the Honorable Gabriel Amo was elected representative to Congress for the 1st Congressional District of Rhode Island. Signed sincerely, Kevin F. McCumber, Acting Clerk.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Rhode Island, Mr. Magaziner, seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that the gentleman from Rhode Island, the Honorable Gabe Amo, be permitted to take the oath of office today. His certificate of election has not arrived, but there is no contest and no question has been raised
that's
with
kind of a
regard
little
to his
bit of a-
election.
This dude's name is Magazine.
Without objection. Will Representative-elect
Interesting
Amo and the
catch
member
to
of the
catch
Rhode
that.
Island delegation present themselves in the well?
This.
If his name was Clipper,
The
I'd
member.
be less impressed.
Kind of a nice little treat that anybody that's looking around, they're not gonna looking for the appointment of Mr. Amo. They're not gonna see it here. They're gonna see it here, but I guess I'm gonna have to change
Your
change
parents?
the title, change the description line to show
All
that this
members
also
will
happened.
rise, and the representative-elect will please raise his right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God?
I will.
Just makes me want to
Congratulations, you
drink.
are now a member of the 118th Congress.
What? Drink because of this. Not through this, but because of this. I hate Congressers, Frog. I hate them. I'm with Fast Group. Liars, all of them. I wouldn't just say liars. I'd say pieces of shite.
You see fast group liars.
Without
all of
objection,
them.
the gentleman from
Yeah,
Rhode
that's what I
Island,
just
Mr.
said.
Magaziner,
I
is
agree with
recognized
them.
for 1
Only
minute.
I went a step
Mr.
further.
Speaker.
Said pieces of shite, all of them.
The people of Rhode Island's 1st Congressional District have elected
dude's name
a
is
representative
Magaziner.
with the character,
Community.
the credentials, and the commitment to be an effective member of
hi,
this
Deb.
body from day one.
So,
As one of the original 13 states, Rhode Island has been electing representatives to the House since 1790. And in those 233 years, Rhode Island has never sent an African American or any person of color to Congress until today.
And they never should have. Oh wait, my bad. Is that a racism?
I mean, you're watching history be made right here.
yeah.
But Gabe Amo will be the first to tell you, he did not come here to make history. He came here to make a difference.
Hopefully he didn't come
Make
here
a
to wear
difference
such an
for
ugly
working
tie.
people like his parents who immigrated to the United States
In a
from
suit that
Ghana
don't
and
fit him.
Liberia.
You see how big
Gabe's
that
mother,
suit is on
Weedie,
this
is
guy?
a nurse. His father, Gabriel, runs the family liquor store. They came to America because they
They're louder
believe
than you
in the
are.
promise of
I
this
tried turning
country.
you up. I'm going to try turning them down.
They
Yeah, do
settled
you see?
in Pawtucket, Rhode Island,
Pause
a
it real
diverse
quick.
blue-collar community
Do we see what?
of brick mills and
You see how
triple-decker
big the
houses where people
sleeves
value a
on
hard
Seth's
day's work.
shirt is?
This is
His
where Gabe
jacket?
Amo comes from.
Like, look
And
at how
he has
big those
chosen
sleeves
He's
are.
to
got
devote
like
his
actual
career
cuff.
to public service.
No, not that guy.
Working
The
in
other guy.
Rhode
The guy
Island
talking.
State House,
The guy
Look
that's
at,
talking.
look at all. Look at all the
You don't
slack
see
in
and
those
in
cuff?
the
sleeves.
White House for
No,
President
you can
Obama
literally
and
like
President Biden.
that jacket's
And by
5
the way, shout
sizes
out
too
to the
big for him. Look at the
staffers who do not
sleeves
get
and
enough
It is
credit
too
in
big
this
for him.
town.
You can
We have
see
a
how
round of
you-
applause.
way
it
too
should
big,
look
dude.
like
Like,
this.
look at how big those sleeves are. That is for a
Right.
dude who's like 6'8".
Now in
And that dude is
Congress,
This
like
guy's
Gabe is
showing
ready
him
to
exactly
fight
what
the
it's
America
supposed to look
that
like.
inspired
Yeah, that
his
guy's got a
parents
good
all
fitting
those years
suit. Like
ago.
I like his suit.
An America
This guy
where
over here,
workers can get
he's
fair
got
pay and
extra
benefits and the
sleeve,
right
like,
to join a union like
way
his mother
extra
did.
sleeve.
An
It
America
fits
where
almost
immigrants
across the
like
chest,
Gabe's
almost.
parents are
It's still a
welcome
little
to this
big,
country
but-
with kindness and not with cruelty.
The jacket in itself is
An America
a couple sizes
that
too big.
stands with
You can see it
democracies and
everywhere
not
now that you pointed
It's
it
way
out.
too big. Yeah,
An
way
America
too
where
big.
freedom means freedom for everybody, including
amazing.
women, to make their own health care
You can see
decisions.
all the way
and
down to his
LGBTQ
belly button is where that V
to marry
is.
the person they love.
Couldn't
And
It's supposed to be at his sternum.
An
couldn't get a
America
Fetterman fitted suit.
where we have the God-given right to choose our own leaders and not
I
have
hate
the
this.
results challenged and denied by the losing side.
Oh,
Now, I have known Gabe Amo since we were both teenagers,
This.
and I can tell you,
I feel this.
he has the values, he has the commitment to America, and he has a love for service that runs deep.
No,
He
but
is
if you
the
make
right
$100,000 a year,
to
Puffer,
serve in
you should
this
be able to
house at this
afford
moment.
a
And
suit
it gives
that
me
fits
great
you
pleasure to
to
introduce
go to
for
work.
the first time as our colleague, the
Right.
gentleman
should.
from Rhode Island, Gabe Amo.
I had decent suit. For fuck's
Wish more
sake.
of them dressed like Fetterman.
Yeah, like, look how big that thing is. I'm gonna give my giant
It's
Pro
not supposed to be a fashion
Casual
and
Congress.
institutional. Give him
Thank
a
you, Mr.
pass.
Speaker.
Uh,
Thank you, Representative Magaziner, for the warm introduction. And thank you to Senators Jack Reed and Sheldon Whitehouse,
Magaziner.
who, alongside
tie, though.
Representative
The green is-
Magaziner and I, make up our small,
Magaziner,
very
dude,
mighty
like-
Rhode Island congressional
I
delegation.
still don't know about that name.
And of course, to my predecessor, former Representative David Cicilline.
Oh, Michael Burke is talking about
I'm
challenging
grateful for your service to Rhode
the
Island.
election on the
I look
losing
forward
side.
to our work together.
She
in
conceded
both
before
our
she ever
world.
challenged the
To
election,
my
so her
family, friends,
session,
community leaders,
her
and
challenges were
all
kind of
those who
moot.
have supported me along the way, thank you. And of course, thank
She
you
already
to the
dropped
people
out.
of the 1st Congressional District and those across Rhode Island for
Powdered
giving me
wigs.
the opportunity to serve in the
I say
people's
bring them back,
house.
Swab.
I want to tell you a story about Rhode Island. Reverend Marlon Van Horn was elected to the Rhode Island General Assembly in 1885, making him the first Black person to serve in the state legislature. Just think, Reverend Van Horn was elected as a Black man nearly 2 decades after the end of the Civil War. In an 1887 sermon, the Reverend said, "I believe the day is coming, not far off, when in the Commonwealth of Rhode Island, the stomping ground of soul, liberty will become the home of the free and the land of the truly brave, the home of the free where fair play in all walks of life will be accorded." Those words are at top of mind for me today. Reverend Van Horn's dream and the dreams of those who have called Rhode Island home across generations allow me to stand before you today. And while we have not arrived at our final destination in this project of our democracy, I am optimistic. As a Rhode Islander, it's easy for me. After all, our state motto is hope. It is hope that led my parents to come from West Africa,
Wasn't that
my dad
Obama's
from Ghana,
motto too?
my mom from Liberia, to pursue opportunity
Hope.
in the greatest country in the world.
Hope and change. I remember that motto. It didn't work well last time.
Obviously, a Democrat.
Obviously a Democrat,
But
but
this
I
is
mean,
not just my story. It's a Rhode Island story. It's an American story. And
He's
that
not
shared
actually
story is
saying
why
anything
today
relevant.
I am proud to be the
He's
representative
just telling
of
a
Rhode Island's
story.
1st congressional
I
district.
didn't assume.
And what is beautiful
I
about
waited
hope is that
until I
it
heard
cares
what
not
he had
about
to say
your race,
before I said,
your
"Oh,
religion,
okay,
Yeah.
he
your
sounds like a
gender, or
Democrat."
where your
Yeah,
ancestors
I'm
came from.
fairly certain he hasn't
This
said
link has
anything relevant
inspired
yet.
people who arrived in Rhode Island from Italy and Ireland, Portugal and France, Dominican Republic and Haiti and Colombia, Armenia, and yes, countries in West Africa, and so many places in between. And I, of course, must acknowledge those whose family branches extend from the native tribes of our shores to the settlers who came for religious freedom, to those who did not choose their journey because they were enslaved people, but whose hope persisted nonetheless. Together,
Choose to
and why
lie to
I'm
my
here
mama.
is that we
You
ensure
have a
our
point,
great hope
Puffer. You really do
for
have
the
a
future
point.
is met with
He
profound
didn't
action.
choose that line.
Action to
so
protect and strengthen retirement security,
those
support our seniors,
Joe
create
Biden would tell
economic
you, Rhode
opportunity
Island
and
was part of the
good-paying
South.
jobs, secure reproductive freedom, and keep politics out of the doctor's office. Ensure
What?
the livability of our planet for our
What did you
children
just say?
and their grandchildren, ban assault weapons, and end gun
Did you
violence.
say
and
Rhode
stand up
Island
to
was part of the
threats
South?
facing our democracy.
In what universe did that happen?
So this hallowed space, this House floor, is where we have always had to work vigorously
What?
towards the promise of our
Maybe he said it
nation's
was
highest
Delaware was part
ideals
of the South.
and aspirations.
I
And I
mean,
cannot wait
even
to
that.
work on behalf
What?
of the people of the 1st Congressional District. Everyone from Woonsocket to Newport,
Maybe like
East
half of
Providence to
Delaware.
Cumberland, Providence
Maybe.
to Bristol,
That's
and of
South
course,
half.
the great city of Pawtucket. So Rhode Island, thank you for putting your trust in me to bring our values of hard work, grit, determination, resilience in the face of adversity, all the way from the ocean state to the halls of the United States Congress. I will work
Isn't Rhode
hard
Island
for
the
those
smallest
people in
state?
Rhode Island, those people across this country every single
Don't
day.
they
So
have like
thank
2
you
electoral
for this
votes?
privilege, and Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Fast Group says this dude's already broken the vote that he just took.
Welcome to Congress.
Under
Why do they
clause
even
5B
bother
of
doing the
Rule
oaths
20,
anymore? Is that just for
the chair
people like
announces
us
to the House that
who
in
still
light
think
of
the
the
government
administration of
means
the oath
something?
of the gentleman from Rhode Island, the whole number of the House is now 434.
Nice.
We haven't even done the impeachment yet, Div. We're just getting
It's
started.
coming.
This is something entirely different, which is
Pursuant to
entirely like
Clause 8 of
a
Rule
waste
20,
of
the
time.
unfinished business is the vote on the motion of the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Bost, to suspend the rules,
No,
pass
Daddy,
H.R.
not that.
593, on which the yeas and nays are
Come
ordered.
on.
The clerk will report the title.
H.R. 593, a bill to rename the Department of Veterans Affairs
Oh,
Community-Based
God.
Outpatient Clinic in Hinesville, Georgia, as the John Gibson, Dan James, William Sapp, and Frankie Smiley VA Clinic.
Are you fucking kidding me? This requires an act of Congress.
By electronic device. This is a 5-minute vote.
This is an actual act of Congress.
This requires an act of Congress. They're renaming a veterans clinic. What?
Did you hear what they wanted to rename it to?
Motherfuckers. You better have like a 1 minute and maybe half a minute. No, not even half a minute. Who fucking cares is exactly correct, fast group. Like this is what your VA money goes to, renaming facilities. Fuck this shit. United States government, you can suck. Never mind. I forgot we were on YouTube. I didn't say it though. Allegedly. You can suck my allegedly. Yeah, nay. Yeah, base nay vote indeed. That's me.
I was thinking buffers get fucked was the base nay vote.
No, I saw Prendergast saw a base nay vote from the Republican Party. One person said, "Fuck this shit. What are we even doing here?"
Like,
and like, why does this require an act of Congress? This does not. This does
and why
not.
would it even take 5 minutes for them to figure out that this would just be a no?
I mean,
whoever the Republican is should be able to come up and give us like a 2-minute whatever.
He should be able to give a dissent. Yeah, file a proper dissent.
Why he feels that this should not be something of importance.
Shit I've seen all day, and you're wasting my time.
Oh, you changed it to present.
Oh, see, he didn't want to be the only nay vote. I would have been that guy. I got up there and gave the dissent. Fuck this shit. I mean, $33 trillion in debt, and this is our fucking point of like what we're doing. What?
No balls.
Explain this to me.
No, right.
Explain this to me when we're $33 trillion in debt, and we're voting to rename a veterans facility in some bumfuck town I've never heard of. I will wait. No? Can I smoke some
I would
weed?
have loved to them to actually tried to put the whole word of whatever it was that they just tried to rename this place up on the screen.
Do you read Printer God's last message, please? Out loud. I don't want to even do it because I'm infuriated by the fact that that's probably true. I'm gonna smoke weed.
I guess renaming myself George Butler maybe not the way to go.
No, that's quite Bob.
It will cost probably $5 million to change the signage and letterhead.
Yeah, he's probably right. This act of Congress is probably going to cost us $5 million as U.S. federal taxpayers to rename a veterans facility in a place you never heard of. I'm
Michael Brick. This is how you get bumfuck towns heard of before Congress.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. How about no, you stupid bastards?
Cereal's not soup. Soup is not cereal.
Soup is cereal. No, cereal is soup. That's not. You're not correct, Prendergast. Soup existed long outside the timeline of cereal. Cereal is a relatively new invention. Therefore, it gets to classify into a category that already existed way before it ever did, and that's soup. Cereal is soup. We don't have to argue this. No, the fuck it isn't. There's no universe where cereal is before soup. No, it isn't. That's titty milk. Titty milk is the first food. Gruel? God. Man, I did just spark a whole ass debate. Like, chat is going in now on the cereal versus soup
Cereal
argument.
soup.
I'm just gonna sit
would have
back
been
and
cool
pretend that I didn't start this shit.
I mean,
Yeah, cereal versus soup would have been a way better vote than this nonsense about renaming this facility.
We can pretend that they're saying every single one of us said yay.
Is cereal soup?
Cereal is not
Every
soup.
single one of them says yay.
Because their questions are always half backwards. So, yes, cereal is not soup.
Wait, what?
Cereal is not soup is the question.
Cheers
They all voted yes.
My West Coast people where it's actually 420, and to everyone else who is smoking with them. Hot dog is a taco.
Throw grain in a mud puddle, you got cereal. I don't know about that.
Lisa.
Doesn't sound very tasty.
Brenner God and I actually agree on this one. Hot dog is a taco, not a.
Oh, well, because Lisa asked the question, is a hot dog sandwich? No.
Yeah. No, it's a taco.
Only if you put it in the bun.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Don't
just
put it in the bun.
It's a sausage.
You might be gay.
If you do put it in the bun, you might be gay. If you put it in the wrong bun, if you put it in the wrong bun, you have no idea how to make coffee. However, there is a life hack. If for some reason your stove goes out, you can make hot dogs in the coffee pot. I would never recommend it. Never.
Puffers' hot dog means
Can be done.
Ass and lips. Yes. Absolutely. Ass and lips for sure.
The yeas are 49. The nays are 0. 1 is recorded as present. 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended. The bill is passed. And without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Do you think they all look at each other each day and they're like, look at your tie. Oh, look at your tie. That's a fun looking tie. I like your marble.
Women don't wear ties. I'm just saying.
I mean, how do you not walk in a room with, like excitedly happy because you got a suit
The House will
on?
be in order.
But if you're a magaziner right now and you're wearing that gay ass green tie and the suit that doesn't fit you at all, everyone's looking at you like, bruh,
Members,
laundry
please take
day?
the conversations outside.
And he's like, yeah, laundry day. And I'm like, I get it at that point, but
Come on with the impeachment already.
I mean, I would rather a dude wore a hoodie
The House will
to
be in order.
Congress that fit him than a suit he borrowed from his next door neighbor who happens to be an NFL lineman.
Puffer says I had to wear a tie for 2 years of my life. Darth.
For what purpose
Get
does the
fucked.
gentlewoman from Georgia
I
seek
see that,
recognition?
but I mean, why would I?
Mr. Speaker, I
wanna get
rise
fucked
to a
because of
question
that?
of the privileges
no,
of
dear
the House
God.
and offer the resolution previously noticed.
Could you please swallow a grenade and stop talking?
The clerk will report the resolution.
This is her
Resolved
motion.
that Alejandro Nicolas
Your
Mayorkas,
Majesty
Secretary of
gathering.
Homeland
Here it is.
Security, is impeached for high crimes and
No.
misdemeanors, and that the following articles of impeachment be exhibited to the
I'm going
United
to bet
States Senate.
against my
So,
Articles
Jacob.
of
getting
impeachment
impeached.
exhibited by the House of Representatives of the United States of America
Do we
in
have
the
a
name of
poll result
itself and of
for?
the people of the United States of America.
I don't think it's going to
Against
get
Alejandro
impeached.
Nicolas Mayorkas, Secretary.
Damn, bro, chill.
Against Alejandro
Right.
Nicolas Mayorkas, Secretary of Homeland Security, and maintenance and support of its impeachment against him for high crimes and misdemeanors. Article 1. Rather than adhering to an oath he took to defend and secure our country and uphold the Constitution when he was sworn in as Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Nicolas Mayorkas has engaged
Not
in a
much, Jacob.
pattern
You
of
shut up
conduct
just in time.
that is incompatible
Shut
with the
up,
laws
Castro.
of the United States as follows. Article 2 of the Constitution requires that the executive branch, which today includes the Secretary of Homeland Security, ensure the laws passed by Congress and signed into law by the President are faithfully executed. The Secure Fence Act of 2006, Public Law 109-367, requires that the Secretary of Homeland Security maintain operational control over the entire international land and maritime borders of the United States. In his willful admittance of border crossers, terrorists, human traffickers, drugs, and other contraband, Alejandro Nicolas Mayorkas has failed to maintain operational control of the border, thereby violating the Secure Fence Act of 2006. The guarantee clause set forth in Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution dictates, the United States shall guarantee to every state in this union a Republican form of government and shall protect each of them against invasion. And on application of the legislature or of the executive, when the
John
legislature
Newman always
cannot be
says that you set
convened
the attitude
against
by what
domestic
you wear.
violence.
So
The
this bitch
guarantee
is
clause
a race
clearly
car.
dictates that the federal government has a
She got
constitutional
pinstripes.
duty and obligation to
She
protect
got
each of
something
the
wrong.
states from invasion.
Shiloh man.
As Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas has
She's
violated his
the
oath to uphold
Secretary of
constitutional
the
duty by
U.S.
allowing the
Congress, isn't
invasion
she?
of approximately 10 million illegals across our borders. The ongoing invasion at our southern border is a direct national security threat against the states and against the citizens therein. Secretary Mayorkas has willfully abandoned his duty to secure the border and protect states against invasion, thereby violating Article 4, Section 4 of the Constitution. To wit, since Mayorkas has headed the
She's a
Department of
robot.
She's
Homeland
not a
Security,
robot. She just
there
doesn't
have
have any
been
personality,
one,
bro.
approximately 10 million
She's been
illegal
reading
border
these kind of
crossers
things
who
for
have
way too
invaded our
long.
Yeah, she's
country
been
at our
doing this for
border.
too long.
This is broken down
She's
between
not
8
excited
million
anymore.
encounters and approximately 1,800,000 known gotaways who have evaded
Impeachment.
United States
Impeachment,
authorities
yes,
and are
impeachment.
roaming the interior of the United States. 2, at least
Oh,
280
Charlemagne is
people
here?
on terrorist watch lists caught while attempting to cross the border between ports of entry.
Charlemagne.
3, approximately
hear me say hi to
400,000
him.
unaccompanied
Yeah.
illegal
I got excited
children
when I seen him.
encountered at
I
the
was
southern
too busy
border,
being
with
annoyed
at
by
least
Castro's
85,000 of these
commentary.
children having
Yeah.
gone missing. 4, at
Yeah,
least
you're too
1,424
devoted to
deaths
listening
of
to
illegals
whatever
at
it
the
is.
southern border.
Some
5,
80,000 children
approximately
at this.
73,000 special interest aliens
Look at all the
arrested at our
deaths, the
border, which are aliens from a
1,400 deaths that
nation
they're counting
that
for.
promotes
You're
terrorist
saying they're his
activity,
fault.
harbors
73,000
terrorists, or
special
poses a
interest
security threat to the United
jailings.
States.
That's crazy.
This is the number arrested at the border, not counting however many of the 1,800,000 known gotaways are special interest aliens. 6, approximately
Aw.
659 special interest aliens from Iran. 7, approximately
No more this.
6,386 special interest aliens from Afghanistan. 8, approximately 538 special interest aliens from Syria. 9, approximately 3,153 special interest aliens from Egypt. 10, approximately 12,624 special interest aliens from Uzbekistan.
Jacob says, what are the chances GOP
11,
totally cucks
approximately
pay
30,000
attention
I'm gonna
to.
predict it
special
somewhere
interest
We're about
near
aliens
19 or
from
20
Turkey.
of them.
12,
predict
approximately
it somewhere around
1,613
1,000%.
special interest aliens from Pakistan. 13, approximately
There's gonna be some
164
rhinos in there,
special interest
definitely.
aliens
Oh, there's
from
always some
Lebanon.
rhinos.
14, approximately
think he's gonna get
185
impeached.
special interest aliens from Jordan.
I'm taking
15,
the under.
approximately 123 special interest aliens from Iraq.
Yeah.
And 16,
They should be,
approximately
Shy.
15,594 special interest aliens from Mauritania. In fiscal year 2021, Customs and Border
She
Patrol,
literally just said
CBP,
15,000
seized
special interest
approximately
aliens from a
11,200
place no
pounds of
one's ever heard
fentanyl
of.
In fiscal year 2022, CBP seized approximately
16 watching,
14,700
17
pounds of
likes. Y'all pump
fentanyl.
that like
In
button for
fiscal
me.
year 2023,
You
CBP
can
has
do that,
seized
I
a
guess.
record of
You can still join the
approximately
channel. I do have
27,000
members
pounds of
Don't buy
only
fentanyl.
membership.
Over
chats on
70,000
weekends,
Americans died from
on
fentanyl in
Saturdays.
fiscal year
So you don't want to miss those. You don't want to
2022.
miss those if
Fentanyl is
you're
now the
not
number
Yes, you
one
do.
killer of
member to the
Americans
channel. You're
between
going to
the
miss
ages
those
of 18 and
conversations.
45.
This past
Fentanyl
weekend, I had a
kills
conversation
approximately
with Ryan from
300
Legion
Americans
Talk.
a day. This
That's
is the
fun.
amount of fentanyl that has been seized at the border, yet 300 Americans are still being killed by fentanyl poisoning every day. The amount of unseized fentanyl has not even been taken into account. The Constitution also requires the Secretary of the Homeland Security to observe the Immigration and Nationality Act, 8 U.S.C. 1101. This law requires Homeland Security to detain inadmissible aliens arriving in
Yeah,
the United
Jacob.
States or
Yeah.
illegal
Mhm.
aliens
Early and often.
presently in the United States.
Dear God.
Members, please take your conversations outside. Clerk will report.
Right.
Instead, the Department of Homeland Security, under Secretary
How long
Mayorkas,
is this
has
fucking
practiced catch and
indictment?
release policies whereby illegals are detained but then released without any mechanism to ensure they show up to court for processing. By terminating contracts for border wall construction, ending the migrant protection protocols, remain in Mexico, unlawfully granting categorical parole, and being complicit and ending Title 42, Mayorkas has made it easier for illegal people and drugs to enter the United States, endangering American citizens, and has made it harder for CBP to expel such threats. Alejandro Nicolas Mayorkas, in his inability to enforce the law, has engaged in a pattern of conduct that is incompatible with his duties as a civil officer of the United States. Alejandro Nicolas Mayorkas, in his failure to uphold the oath he took, has, by his actions, lost the trust of citizens of the United States to faithfully execute the laws of the United States. Wherefore, Alejandro Nicolas Mayorkas thus warrants impeachment and trial, removal from office, and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States.
The resolution qualifies.
So, I mean,
He
still,
should be going to
if
prison,
it
but
qualifies, you know,
Does the
very
gentleman from
damning.
Massachusetts seek recognition?
You don't
Mr. Speaker,
get to
I have
do
a motion
anything.
at the desk.
The clerk will report the motion.
Ms. Clark of Massachusetts moves to refer the resolution to the Committee on Homeland Security.
The gentlewoman from Massachusetts is recognized for 1 hour.
I yield back the balance of my time and move the previous question on the motion.
Without objection, the previous question is ordered. Question is on the motion. Those in favor say aye. Those opposed say no. The opinion of the chair, the noes have it. The motion is no.
Mr. Speaker, I request the yeas and nays.
The yeas and nays are
no.
requested. Those favoring a vote by the yeas and nays will rise. A sufficient number having risen, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device.
We knew this. There's another 20-minute, 5-minute vote, y'all. On nothing. This is not on the actual matter at hand. This is on a motion at table. You didn't think this was actually going to happen today, did you?
What's that?
Did you see how many automatic votes were already locked in? We didn't even.
Let's get on with this. Everybody
Yeah,
do your thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Motion to refer. HRS 863.
yep.
All the Democrats are yes.
Of course. And there are
You
some.
got rhinos that don't know which way they want to go with it.
Yeah. They want to be on the winning team, but they don't know what team might win because it's too close. They really want to be Democrats. They really want to be Democrats.
You know, so
Oh,
you know,
there they are.
cool
They're coming
thing.
back. They went from 5 to
YouTube changed some
3
of their
to 4.
policies. Did you know that you noticed that they changed their
No.
ad stuff? Oh, you don't get ads, never mind. The whole ad
That's
thing,
not
where
weird.
they changed it a little bit, where you can click to automate. Well, in like 20 seconds or something or whatever, they're going to go ahead and they're going to play some ads. But you're not going to miss anything. You're not going to miss anything. Watch the ad. Watch the ad as it helps me. It helps me as the creator. You won't miss. You really seriously won't
Yeah.
miss anything.
And
You
if
can
you're
see they're going to
running
still be counting for
Brave
3
Blocker,
minutes.
you're definitely not going to miss anything
You
because
can watch the ad. It's okay.
Brave Browser doesn't have ads, unfortunately, for Frog. Advertisements?
Just trying to get people to watch the ads. You know,
Yeah, I
and,
know.
and as far as Brave goes, you know, I've had some, though I pay for premium. Though I pay for premium
Mhm.
anyway, because there's other things go along with premium, which, you know, also helps the creator. The creator makes more money from the premium creators
Yeah, of course.
or the premium subscribers or whatever.
I just don't
Well,
really want to give any money to YouTube because of the way they operate. So I
but
won't buy
exactly,
premium either.
exactly. And that's why you make yourself to
I won't-
YouTube, or make yourself to Rumble.
Yeah.
Rumble. 2 to 20. Hit
I
that
mean,
like button.
let's go.
I go to pee during the ads, and sometimes it takes me longer to pee than the ad.
Cash said not a cent, so he clearly heard my position on giving YouTube money. Not a fucking penny, you whores. That being said, I should probably promote Rumble because Rumble actually does stand for what I believe in. So probably should support a little harder over there.
Yeah, these
YouTube
things
censored
like
my.
this are easy to do here
Mhm.
on the YouTube side because you know,
It's a little
after
more of a pain in the ass on Rumble, but it's not
right.
impossible.
I'm sure I'd get the viewership or whatever, but you know the there has to be, and I don't really look. I don't pay attention that closely. So I mean, you'd think that the viewership over on Rumble, that there'd be a couple people doing just this. I'm assuming that there's people on YouTube doing just this. This is impeachment. Oh, get on that! Hurry up.
You knew the rhinos would come out once it looked like the Democrats all showed up. You see this? You notice how the number went from 5 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 because Rhino is gonna Rhino.
Yeah. And that's why I said, we watch that number. Watch that number on that. You'll see.
You're never gonna see Democrats vote Republican. You don't see that. Let's see how long after this 3, 2, 1 runs out.
Jacob, I caught your thing the other day. I didn't catch the whole stream, but I did catch that you were streaming.
Oh,
that you
shit.
had put something up on. So
I'm subscribed to him on YouTube, and I haven't subscribed on Rumble yet, but I probably should. I'm gonna do that. Democrats are the Borg, and the Republicans are like all the different other factions that couldn't hold themselves together to become one thing. And that's why the Democrats are going to continue to whoop the Republicans for the next 25 years, because the Republicans are too busy trying to beat each other up to even try to like stop anything the Democrats are doing. House majority my ass.
divided Congress, not wise. I know, right? It never really is. Democrats will stand solid with each other usually, for the most. I mean, some of these votes you'll get a Democrat here or there that will kind of go the opposite direction, but most of them you'll see stay one way. It's the Republicans that have the tendency to.
No, what he said
fluctuate
was
back and
divided
forth.
Congress got wise, and
Right.
now tells us how many of each party have not voted. So, yes, there's 13 Republicans and 12 Democrats that have not yet voted. And
He's gonna call it here in a second.
the rhinos have given this one to the Democrats. As they do. As they fucking do.
Rhinos are a protected species. Careful, careful.
Rhinos, yeah, they're not really
the other
protected
kind of
species.
rhino, the one without.
I mean, they are. They are actually a protected species.
The capital, all capital letters.
Yeah.
RINO, rhino.
I hate the GOP. I hate the Democrat Party. I don't know which one of them I hate more because I hate them both a lot. Because they're both trash. They're dog shit. This is why I don't try to talk politics outside of like hanging out with Cool Frog on his stream. Because politicians are all dog shit. Every single one of them. This was a very close vote.
12-12, huh?
But the rhinos gave it to the Democrats.
On this vote, the yeas are 209 and the nays are 201.
Yep.
The motion is adopted. Without
Of
objection, the
course.
motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
This is why I hate the GOP. Shitty Republicans. This is your fault, Cool Frog.
It's my fault. How's it my fault?
No. It's really not. You ain't got no voice in Congress because your state gets like 3 representatives or whatever. Some stupid small number. You're not even a battleground state. You're barely a state at all.
For what purpose does the gentleman from Florida seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that when the House adjourns today, it adjourn to meet at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Without objection.
Yep. That's not.
And I'd like to move to adjourn. Let's
The
go.
chair will now entertain requests for 1-minute speeches.
9 a.m. tomorrow?
Does the gentleman from New York seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute and to revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As a point of personal privilege, I'd like to recognize my grandparents,
Object.
John and Eileen Lawler, who are here with us.
I object. Thank you. I didn't authorize him to speak whatsoever. Like,
apparently,
this is not
that
happening.
failed. That currently failed through the House. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to continue to fail through the House.
No, they're going to revise it.
Right, they're going to revise it. They're going to revise it, and they'll come back. They'll come back
Do you
with
see
it one more
Puffer's
time to see if
commentary?
they can't
If you have to revise.
Right.
And then she just laughed. And I understand Puffer. Like, I agree. Like, and I'm not surprised by this. And Frog couldn't be at this
It's
point
probably
either.
some of the terminology in it. They're like, well, really, when it comes down to it, yeah, this, and this I would impeach him on, but this, and this other thing, I wouldn't. So if you take, this,
I'm
and this other thing
actually
out, and
I'm
just make
actually
it the
expecting
first.
them to add
Right.
to the impeachment.
They want 'em to.
Like, when this comes through, then the revision is going to be with only additions and very few retractions. But it'll be longer next time.
But they're gonna do 1 minute things. Those are all personal usually. So then after they're done with their personal privilege things or whatever, they go away. They go away for
Yeah.
the day. They'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll hear from them probably tomorrow afternoon about the same-ish time. when they go in to do votes on that particular subject. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I do have this show pushing to Darth. Darth is going to be running
Dope.
a law here in a moment.
Law
probably about
13.
about
Lucky
15
number.
minutes. Right. And
Lucky number.
So as we get ready to go here, you're gonna get pushed there. You're gonna get pushed over to Darth. Go hit the like button for him as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
maybe
live.
hit the subscribe button if you want to. I mean, or don't, or whatever it is that you, or unsubscribe to him. Do
Yeah,
all
you can do
those
that.
wonderful things.
I mean, I'm with it. Whatever you're trying to do, like.
However it is that you want to do.
But tonight's law is going to be, when asking for help, always appeal to someone's self-interest, never to their mercy or gratitude.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Makes sense. Like, I like where this is gonna go. So
Get that butt. Okay.
Get it.
Sounds good. Gonna go get that butt, and
Yeah.
then I'll be back tonight. I should be back tonight at
Yeah.
8:30 Mountain Standard Time for a regular episode of Stick with Cool Frog.
10:30.
Interesting to see what kind of stuff you can
Eastern time.
conjure up and go through. Huh?
I said 10:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, 10:30 for those can't figure it out. Darth will get you. Darth will
Yeah.
get you.
I mean, it's funny because I think you and I both have more people on the West Coast than on
Right.
the East Coast, or any of those in between times.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Go check out Darth.
Yeah.
Hit that like button.
Catch
Love
y'all
y'all.
later.
Later.
Bye.